Hello LEGO friends, Matt from Brooks here, and today we're going to take a look at my completed Medieval Jousting Arena. Stay tuned! Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm actually recording this with my streaming camera setup, as this MOC itself is so big that doing it on my phone would be a little inadequate, and I just want to try to capture a little bit more of this for you in the entirety of the scene here. So, I did do a previous in-progress update video on this, but I was able to complete through the course of a couple more recent live streams, and let me go ahead and show you what we've got with the completed scene here. So, as you can see, it's pretty busy. A lot of things going on here. First off, I did complete the actual jousting scene. We've got folks that are actually watching here. A couple of folks in a tournament. We've got the tower all completed. There's a couple of tents for the competitors, although there's nobody actually in there now because they're on the track and ready to go. And I decided it'd be kind of fun to build a little vending cart with some stuff. So we've got a vendor guy there. Over to your right, there's some fruits and vegetables, and then the second one above there, there's also some meats like sausages, fish, and a turkey leg. I'll get that out momentarily to show you that. But I just want to give you a bigger perspective with this camera first to show you the entirety of what this scene actually looks like. And just the scope and the breadth of it. You can see there's a few folks that are on the benches watching things. And then around to the back here. There's not a lot going in the back in terms of action or anything, but I did finish it off somewhat. This will be facing a side that you won't really see from the main perspective of my medieval realm area, so I didn't need to close this off. This is where the king and the queen will be sitting. Right now the king is actually in there. This is just an area for other things. You can see the scene is taken up mostly by that cart. A little bit of flowering and stuff in the back here. And going around the sides. There you go. So, again, I wanted to start with a perspective from the larger camera here, as I wanted you to just get a kind of a scope of how big this actually is. Mostly because of the tower itself here. Now, I had said I was originally going for the idea of something kind of like that LEGO Kingdom set from the early 2010s. I think this is enough of the spirit of that build, but it's my own, and I'm honestly really happy with it. Let me go ahead and bring you in for some close-up shots, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Alright, just bring you in closer with some additional shots here via my phone, where I usually record things. Let me get some... I need to look here at the folks in the audience that are watching. Nice diverse group of figures there, including a soldier, a forestman, some women, and a random guy. Here is one of the jousting figures. Looks a little worried about the upcoming tournament. I was actually able to use one of the figures from the CMF 23 series. I have a few of those. I do want to thank a couple folks in the Jang Bricks community for donating those to me. One of them actually would work perfectly for this. I just substituted out the face and the legs to make them a regular size figure. But I wanted to have a couple different factions other than Black Falcon or Lion Knights, and I thought this one would be great for that. And then if I take you around the other side here, we'll take a look at the other one. This one actually is a crown figure from one of the Kingdom sets, I believe, or Kingdom themes. He looks a little bit more confident on his black steed, got his lance ready, his shield, and all that stuff. Yeah, so he's ready to go. Let's take a look at that figure there, the vendor. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, I'll sell you stuff. Alright, and here is the cart, which I will go in here and pull this out so you have a better look at it. And so it's basically going to sit in place here, but you can see there's some fruits and vegetables. It's a little dark in there, but you can see there's a turkey leg and some fish and stuff. But the idea, yeah, is he pulls the cart in here, and folks can go ahead and buy stuff for the show, and they can enjoy themselves. Also here, I've got a random Black Falcon figure just hanging out, watching the show. He's got a sword, but he's not really doing anything per se. And then here is, of course, where the royalty sits. So the king is already sitting here. The queen is currently in the Lion Knight Castle. I did not get her out for the scene. At some point I might do that so she's more visible as opposed to being stuck in the castle. But I do like how this came out. I feel like that looks really, really good. It feels like a place where royalty would sit. I did copy the chair design from the Lion Knight Castle. I really do like how that looks. I think the flags look good there. And then to top it off, yeah, very nice. Alright, and with that, it basically wraps up. Look at my jousting arena scene here. I'm pretty darn happy with how this came out. It took a bit of time. And again, I'm usually doing this with no pre-designs in mind or anything like that, and yet just trying to use parts on hand that I've got. And I think it came out pretty good. I can't really complain too much. And I don't have experience doing this stuff. I've been doing this for years. So, to come up with something like this, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy compared to like the real Lego set, for example. I think it came out well. I did actually really like how this section came out. That looks a little bit more wild as opposed to this area. It has a little bit more stonework and all that stuff. Oh, and I did give both of those sides a little bit of the seal there, the Lion Knights with the blue and the red. I thought that would look good. But that's about it. Yeah, I'm very happy with the build. And I do hope that you enjoyed this review of my jousting arena. It was a good time over the course of a number of live streams. Thank you for watching, I do appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to follow me over on Twitch at BrooksBricks, where I do my weekly live streams, and I build things like this. Thank you for all the support over there, I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe here as well, hit that like button, notification bell, comment or thought below, all that good stuff. Thank you for the support, and thank you for watching. Until next time, see ya, bye.